Salawam Akim, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ha Rakar Kudas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. First Chronicles, chapter 16. Cut this off right fast. All right. First Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 8. Give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. All right, and that's what we do, man. We give thanks to Yahweh by outside, man. Because why? He's stripping this place apart, man. This place is being stripped apart financially, spiritually, politically. Okay, these people are divided. All right, Babylon is over with, man, and it can't be healed. Verse 9, it says, sing unto him, sing songs unto him, talk ye of all his wondrous works, man. And you see, they got over 50 million people in America, all right, that's having problems feeding themselves. All right, you got long-ass bread lines, okay, at these food banks where people waiting in line for 14, 15 hours, man, because of desperation, man. And it's going to get to a point where these people start killing each other, all right? And we giving thanks to Yahweh side because he's bringing all this stuff together. He's mustering these armies, all right, for war over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. He's putting these people against each other, okay? All right, he's separating, all right, the elect from 2/3. Okay, he's making all of this stuff come to pass, man. So we give him the glory, man. Seek the Lord and his strength. How do you do that? By reading this word, man. Reading these scriptures, man. Seek his face continuously. All right, Joshua 1:8, and it says, "This book of the law," meaning these scriptures, all right, "shall not depart out of thy mouth," meaning you need to be in this book daily, man, studying and praying, fasting daily. "But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, and thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein," man. So we supposed to be observing and to do all these law, statutes, and commandments, all right, to the best of our ability, all right. This is rehearsal. We supposed to be rehearsing the righteous act. All right, and these scriptures is what's going to keep us stable when all hell breaks out. All right, and we're on the brink of a financial collapse as we speak, as I speak right now. Okay, and it says, "For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Why? Because these scriptures is our key to salvation. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is the key to salvation, man. All right, so you want to be locked in, man. Okay, all right, and this famine of the word is coming quickly, man. I just been my account was suspended for 2 weeks. Okay, so we brothers had to make extra backup channels, okay, because they gonna come down and cut this shit off completely. All right. So you got to stay locked in, man, into these scriptures, into Yahweh side, man. All right, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. All right, let's go back. It says, verse 12, "Remember his marvelous works that he had done." All right, he had done his wonders and the judgments of his mouth, man. All right. And Yahweh outside, he's doing a wondrous thing right now, man. All right, by tearing this kingdom completely to fucking pieces, man. All right, you got governments going against each other. You got Democrats and Republicans going against each other, man. All right, and the Most High, Yahweh outside, he's making this stuff happen, man. So we're rejoicing right now. "And if a kingdom be divided," Mark 3:24, "and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but had an end," man. And this is the end of this wicked ass, filthy ass, most miserable ass place they call America. of Babylon, man. All right, and all these people are causing all this chaos. Why? Because this place, because the wicked is in rule. All right. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Okay. All right. That's why you got so much division. The wicked's in rule. All right. They create all this chaos, man. All right, and hopes to bring their solution, which is going to be that new world order, man. Chipping your ass with a radio frequency identification chip, man. That's what's about to happen. That's what's happening right now. All right, those vaccines is just a precursor to the radio frequency identification chip, man. In which, if you take that, it signifies that Esau is your God. It's like that's him branding your ass. All right, so these people are in mourning, and that's why they're gonna fucking go head to head, man. These people are fucking gonna go head to head, man. All right, Isaiah. Let's see. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. See? All right? That's what's taking place, man. And it's a beautiful thing. And pretty soon these people are going to be fighting over food and water, man. The principal things. The principal things in life. Okay? Let's see something. All right. We still good. Sirach 39 and verse 20 in verse 26. All right, these are the essential things of life. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of grapes, and oil and clothing. All right, and these people are going to be fighting over this stuff, man. Mainly water and food, all right? The necessities that you need to sustain yourself, okay? And these Americans haven't went they can't go 3 hours without eating, all right? They always got something in their mouth. So a lot of people are going to die horribly from this up and coming famine, man. And these people are going to be fighting, man, because of these things. Now let's go to. And gotta bring out Second Ezra's. Alright. 15. And alright, we're gonna start from 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Death and destruction is coming to this world, man. All over this planet, not just America. Alright? All over the globe, but America is going to be completely destroyed, man, by ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay? For verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. And that's what you see happening right now, man. These people are about to go hand in hand. You just had a big-ass march for Trump. All right, and they were fighting at the march, man. You had Trump protesters against anti-Trump protesters, man. All right, and people got stabbed up. All right, and this is why we have everything is intact. You got the police, you got the military, everything intact. Society hasn't even broken down yet completely. Okay, so if these people acting like animals now, just wait, man. Wait, 2021 gonna be lit, man. Ain't nothing getting better for these people. Verse 15. All right, for the sword for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. All right, these weapons, man. Mainly that intercontinental ballistic missile. Hey, every day we're getting closer and closer to this bitch being destroyed, man. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, all right, which these people are going to be you Egyptians, you Babylon, you Babylonians, man. All right, you're going to have race wars, gender wars, class wars, and all of the above, man. These people are about to get at it, okay? All right, and it says, stand up and fight against against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition amongst men. All right, you're going to have a great uprising, man. A great uprising is happening right now. All right, well, these people are going to go against their government, and you see that, man. People are going against government officials, man. At this time right now, one moment, let me bring some up.
The Civil War is already here. That warning is coming to us from researchers who are looking over social media and civil divide data, showing that people in the United States of America have never been more divided and more prone to violence against officials, against the government, and against each other over the course of the last 100 years. The time is upon us, this report warns. Threats of violence lead to the closure of the Michigan legislative offices as the Electoral College is set to cast its vote. State and local officials on both political parties, and this is important, both sides, are being warned by their individual security staff members that credible threats against their homes, against their families, and against their organizations are coming to light. Public servants, the report warns, are being targeted at their offices and their homes with protests, threats of violence, calls for harassment, and more. There are multiple enemies of the nation, according to one of these reports, and there seems to be one for each side of the political divide. The time is right now. We got asked on a live show last night, how close are we to a civil war, and is it inevitable? The answer is, the United States has not been so divided in generations, and we are reaching that pivotal point, that point of catalyst in the USA, where the individuals, the people of the country, are beginning to suffer. And as they suffer, they risk versus reward weigh their own threat to safety or their own threat to life. What will they do? What will they risk for what they feel is right for their family, to put food on the table, to keep their jobs, or to bring the country back to what they believe it should be? There are multiple enemies of the nation, multiple lists, according to one report, and there seems to be one for each political divide. It is almost as if this is being orchestrated, and I want you to please pay attention to this. It is almost like this is being orchestrated by another nation outside of the country. Look at what is happening. Divide both sides. Give them a reason to go to war. Give them a reason to fight among themselves. Give them the list. Dox the houses. Dox the individuals who they want acted against, who they want targeted. Now these individuals are receiving their own credible threats with their own pictures of their homes on the list. Targets digitally placed over their faces or over their homes. The list, according to reports, contains names, home addresses, and in some cases, manners of attack, the latest in a string of threats to public officials. Over the weekend, opposing demonstrations in the District of Columbia, Olympia, Washington, and elsewhere turned violent. 4 people were stabbed in the nation's capital and 1 person shot in Olympia. These kinds of conflicts, coupled with increasingly personal attacks on public officials, are raising the alarm of what is to come. Michigan State
You see that? Hey, this is it, man. These people are over with. All right? You see that division, man? This is what the scriptures are talking about. All right? Verse 16, 2 Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men. That's what he's talking about, sedition amongst men. All right? These people are uprising against the government. They putting digital targets over their head, all right? And letting them know they dead. They sending death threats to these senators and government officials, man. All right? Why? Because they're suffering. All right, these Edomites are losing their businesses and they're losing it, man. All right, drugs is on the rise. You got fucking drugs on the rise. You got suicide rates are higher. Okay, why? Because the wicked is in rule, man. But the Yahweh Shem outside is dividing this place. You heard the Edomites say that America has not been this divided ever in history. All right, and Yahweh Shem outside is orchestrating that, man. That's why we give him praise. Okay, all right, and it says they shall not regard their kings nor princes. See, these people don't give a fuck no more, man. And the course of their action shall stand in their hands. And it's going to get to a point where ain't going to be no police. Ain't going to be no 911. All right? It's just going to be every man for himself, survival of the fittest. And you want to be on Yahweh Shai's good side. All right? All right? I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I like to say all glory and praise goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hot Rakar Kudus. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who ruled well and taught me this truth. And peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching this gospel in truth and sincerity. Salawam, Akim.